If you've been seeing all the hype around AI voice agents, AI chatbots, and wondering how people are actually taking this technology and turning it into real paying clients, this video is going to show you exactly how I do it. Because one of the easiest conversations that I've had with business owners over the last year, it hasn't been about websites, it hasn't been about SEO, and it hasn't even been about running Facebook ads. It's simply showing them how AI can answer phone calls, it can respond to texts and messages and automatically generate leads and book appointments for their business. And the crazy part, most small business owners are still handling all of this manually. They're missing calls. They're forgetting to follow up with leads. They're following up with their leads hours later, or even worse, they're not following up even at all. And every missed conversation is a potential customer going to a competitor. And that's why in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I use GoHighLevel's AI voice and chat features to create a simple offer that I can sell to these small local business owners and help them with all of their lead follow-up, all of their responses, and help them automatically book appointments on their calendar. And the best part for you, even if you're a beginner, is you don't have to know how to code, you don't have to build anything from scratch, and you don't even have to hire any expensive developers. Everything that I'm gonna be showing you in today's video can be built using tools that already exist inside of GoHighLevel. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes most beginners make is they think they have to build some revolutionary app from scratch just to get their first clients. And the reality is, most of these small business owners, they don't want more technology. They don't want another app. They want more leads. They want better follow-up. They want more appointments on their calendar to ultimately get more clients so they can make more money. If you can solve these problems for the small local business owner, the technology, the apps, they become secondary. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through my entire $497 per month offer that if I were starting all over completely from scratch, that I would start using to sell to these small local business owners. How to find the best clients, how to pitch these services, how to set up these services to simplify the whole fulfillment. And so you're not having to create new things from scratch with every new client, and then how to scale this business model. And before we jump in, if you want all of my courses, templates, scripts, one-on-one kickoff call, plus a live bootcamp, all 100% for free, just smash the like button, drop a comment down below, and I'll hook you up with the private link to unlock everything for free. An extended 30-day free trial to the high-level software, a one-on-one kickoff call, live bootcamp, and if you already are a high-level customer but you want access to all this content as well, you can also upgrade down in the description with my affiliate link, and you'll be able to get access to all this content as well. So now that you smash the like button, drop a comment down below. Let's jump onto my computer so I can show you this exact business model, everything step by step. What we're going to be doing here is we're going to be working with small local businesses. And honestly, this could be any business in any location across the world. Think a plumber, an electrician, a real estate agent, a dentist, or an orthodontist, massage therapist, any type of small business. And then we're going to hook them up with a simple AI automation service, which I'm going to show you guys here in just a second. And you can see right here, I've got copy and paste. If you can click your mouse a few times and copy and paste, you can make this happen. And I'll show you guys and I'll prove that how easy it is to you right here in this video. And then for this simple service, you can easily charge anywhere from $300 to $500 per month per client. And the best part for you is you get to keep 100% of the profits. No commission splits. That money all goes directly to you. So let me first show you how to find these ideal small local businesses to set them up with this simple AI service for free. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to the trustworthy Google to find these small local businesses. And for this example, let's just say we want to look for a dentist in Portland, Oregon. And like I said, this works for any industry in any city across the world that we can go through and set this up. And so what's going to happen first is we're going to have these listings of these dental practices that are paying to be at the top of the search result for dentist Portland, Oregon, or dentist wherever. Okay, and then we're just going to scroll down and we're going to see some of the organic rankings. And typically organic, that means that they didn't pay anything to be up there. Google is just showing them at the top because typically they have more reviews, more 5-star reviews, and their Google My Business profile, their Google My Business listing is more complete than some of these other businesses. And so honestly, if we come on down here and click on more places, we have a long list of all these businesses that we can go through and contact. And the best part about this simple service, because it is so cutting edge and nobody else is going through and offering this, I've literally not seen anyone do this. This is actually so new that I just barely got beta access to roll this out and show to you guys how powerful this simple service is. Okay, so we could literally call any one of these businesses, and it's not going to be like selling Facebook ads or SEO to any of these clients because they have never heard of this, and they're going to be blown away how powerful this is. So literally, we can call any one of these businesses, and inside that free course, I have sales scripts knowing how to reach out, what to say on the phone to get them as a client. And then once we get a client saying yes, all we're going to do is come over here to this simple AI automation software, and we are going to set up what I like to call an AI employee. Okay, so think about this. Think about a dentist's office. Typically, they have an assistant or a secretary that is taking incoming calls. They're texting back and forth with clients. They're calling those clients to make sure that they remember to go through and show up for their appointments. Well, what if we could have AI do all of that work for that front office assistant or secretary? Realistically, this assistant or secretary is not wanting to make all these phone calls to remind patients of their upcoming appointment. Or they're probably not wanting to field all these calls to go through and set an appointment. And honestly, even if you have an assistant, because most dental offices have an assistant, they're not able to take every single phone call because sometimes they're working with the patients that are right there in the office. So what we're going to do is set up this AI employee that's able to take all the incoming calls, ask why they are calling in, jot down the information and the reason of why they're calling in, and help book an appointment for that person on the small business's calendar. And if you think about the power of this for maybe a massage therapist who doesn't have the budget to afford an assistant or a secretary, this is going to be game changer for them, or a real estate agent or any other small local business owner. So let me just show you how easy this is to set up, and then I'm going to actually give you a live demo of how cool this is. So all we have to do is come over here to settings, and then we're going to click on this little AI agent. And you can see I've set up a few demo ones right here, but all we have to do to set this up completely from scratch, it's literally like 3 simple clicks of our mouse. We come over here and click on create an agent. Okay, and I'm just going to move my head so you can see everything right here. And then we're going to give this agent a name. So for this one, we'll say her name is Tina. Okay, and the business name is, let's just say, Jason's Dental Practice. Obviously, I'm not an MD, I'm not a dentist, but just for this example, just for fun. Okay, and so I'm just going to copy this right there. And this is going to be for any inbound call. So if somebody's calling in to schedule an appointment or reach out for one reason or another. But as you can see right here, coming very soon, outbound calls are going to work as well. So patient reminders or reaching out to go through and book an appointments with leads that are coming into a business. That is going to be extremely powerful as well. And then this is what the AI agent is going to say on the phone. So like, hey, you've reached out to, and then you put in the business's name, right? We'll just paste in right there, make sure that is taken out. How can I help you today? And you can customize that. You can have it say whatever you want. And then from here, all we do is click next. And then we say, okay, what is the agent's goal? When they call, when this AI agent calls, what do we want them to actually collect? And so the kind of this basic mode, we could say we want them to collect the person's name, their email address, maybe even their physical address, and the contact's issue. So maybe they're like, oh man, like I've got a toothache, or I need teeth cleaning, or whatever it might be for this dental situation. Or we can switch to advanced mode, and you can literally give a prompt to this AI bot and say like, look, you are an assistant for a dental office in this area. I want you to be fun and playful, this and that. And you have objection handling, script instructions. You have all this different information that you can go through and input into this AI prompt to customize this. Right? Now, to keep things simple, and honestly, this is the better use case in my personal opinion, is to keep things simple. We're just going to switch back to the basic mode. And you might be looking at this and be thinking, well, why don't they collect the phone number? Well, the cool thing is when the person is calling into the dental practice, it automatically pulls in the phone number. And then as it's grabbing all of this information right here, it auto updates this contact information plus the contact issue in the notes section in the database of this simple AI software. Okay, so now that's super easy to go through and do. We're just going to click on next. And then from here, we're just going to choose a phone number that's associated with this account. So this is obviously a demo account, but we've got this 800 number associated with this account, which we can go through and create any local phone number to have this all set up and happen. And if you're thinking like, oh, well, we have to get a new phone number for the business, they might not like that. Well, the cool thing is if you create a new local phone number, what you can do is also forward that number in to an existing business line. So honestly, I haven't had any pushback or any problems with that by simply saying, well, look, we can also forward all the calls to you or any text coming in. We can figure all that out. And then all we would do is come down here and click save. And now really quick, what I want to do is I'm just going to pull this back down real quick right here. And I want to demo it for you so you guys can see a live example of how this works. So I want to actually call in and show you guys how this works. And as you guys saw, I didn't go through and fully set that up, but this is another demo, a business account that I have set up for an electrician, but honestly, it works the same way. So all we're going to do, I'm just going to put this on speaker so you guys can listen in here.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Hey, you have reached Instant Electrician Service. How can I help you today?
Yeah, my power's out in my basement. I don't know why.
Got it. Let's get you some help with that. Can I start by getting your name, please?
Jason Wardrop.
Thanks, Jason. Just to make sure I've got it right, your name is Jasonwardrop. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great. Could you please provide your email address so we can follow up with you?
Yeah, it's jwar1088@gmail.com.
Just to make sure I've got it right, your email address is jwar1088@gmail.com. Is that correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Now you mentioned your power is out in the basement. Is there anything else you'd like to add about the issue?
No, just if you guys can make it out as soon as possible, that'd be great.
All right, Jason. Our team will reach out to you shortly to help resolve the power issue in your basement. Thanks for calling and have a great day.
Now, how cool was that? Not only did it not have really a lot of lag time, but she understood the exact issue. She repeated the issue. And honestly, my last name is not very easy to spell. So when I gave her my first name and my last name, typically with a real human, I'm like Wardrop, where she picked it up right out of the gate, which is crazy. And I'm not saying that's going to happen every time, but that was super powerful. So this simple service alone, you could easily charge $300 to $500 per month per small local business. And I guarantee you, you have not seen this online because I have not seen anyone else talking about this. And if I'm wrong, you can just shred me apart in the comments down below, but I have not seen anyone else. Okay, now let me show you guys one other additional service that, let's say somebody's texting out to the business, because you might be thinking, well, Jason, not a lot of people call into businesses anymore. A lot of people text businesses. Well, we can take care of that too. So all we're going to do is pop up that same exact software, and we're going to come over here to this conversation AI bot. Okay, so let me just grab this right here, pull on conversation AI. And now what it's going to do is it's going to be able to create an AI bot that's going to be able to respond to any incoming text message or any Instagram DM, Facebook DM, or if the small local business has a chat widget, one of those little bubbles in the bottom right-hand corner of their website, be able to respond to all of those messages. And you might be thinking, well, how is this AI bot going to know enough about the business to be able to respond? Is this going to take hours and hours of training this AI bot? And the answer is no. If we can copy and paste, we can make this happen right here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come over. Let's just grab one of these websites right here. So this Portland Dental right here, we'll click on this. We'll pop up the website just so I can show you exactly how this works. We're going to grab this website URL, come back over here, go into the bot training. We paste the URL in here, and then we're going to click Get Data. And it takes about 20 seconds to scan the entire website. And I'm not going to do this because this is actually a live account that I like to use for my own business. So I don't want it to pull in kind of like varying information. But it's going to scan the entire website. It's going to understand what the services are, what the price points are, the hours of operation, literally everything about the business. And then on top of that, most small businesses usually only have like 5 to 6 questions that they're getting all the time. And so if those questions are not answered on the website, you can add them in this frequently asked question right here. Put in the question, put in the right answer, and it takes about 10 minutes to train this bot, literally one time. And then this is going to add massive value to these small business owners on a monthly ongoing basis. So they're going to want to keep paying you for these simple services. And if you're looking at this and be thinking like, well, Jason, if this is so simple for these small business owners to set up, why would they need me? Why wouldn't they just go and set this up for themselves? Well, one, I guarantee you they're not watching videos like this on YouTube because this is not how they make their money, right? And then two, they don't have time to learn about these things and set them up. So they would much rather pay somebody else who's willing to, one, learn it, and then two, do it so they can take a lot of these to-do items off of their plate. Because they're a small business owner. They have so many things that they're already doing in their business. They don't have time to do this, even as simple as it might be. And for those of you guys who are questioning whether this is true or not, I have now worked with over 15,000 small local business owners, and this is true nearly 100% of the time. All right. So now from here, once we have it trained, we can come over here to this bot trial and we'll just go through, click reset the conversation, and we can ask like, what services do you offer? Something like that. And then this is obviously trained on my business, but the AI bot is going to give a response. And this is just kind of training and give it a little trial. But if we like the response, we click the thumbs up. If we don't like the response, we click thumbs down and it pops up a little modal that we can put in the right answer to train the bot. And honestly, you only have to do this a few times to make sure that the bot is 100% dialed in and responding to every incoming text, Facebook message, Instagram DM, or even chat widget response. So I hope you can see how valuable and cutting edge selling AI to these small local business owners can be. And that for $300 to $500 per month, that is a total no-brainer. Because typically an assistant, a front desk secretary, these small businesses are probably going to be paying them like $3,000 per month. And no, I'm not trying to replace assistants or secretaries. I think there is a need for them. But if we could take off a lot of the load off their plate so they could focus on helping the small business owner in other areas of the business, because there's always so many things that need to be done in the business, it would be a massive value add to these businesses. And then on top of that, you get to keep the $300 to $500 per month, 100% of the profits, and set it up just like I showed you guys in a simple 5 to 10 minute setup, one-time setup. But because it continues to bring the value every single month, they'll continue to pay you every single month. So this is monthly recurring revenue. So you don't have to start over from zero at the beginning of every single month, which honestly is the holy grail to any type of business. So anyway, guys, I hope you like this. If you did, don't forget, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below, and I'll share with you the private link to unlock my free step-by-step course on how to get this all set up, how to get your first clients for free. I have a lot of different ways to go through and get your first clients. Then how to set up everything to fulfill for those clients, get paid on a monthly basis, plus my website template that you can get set up in a matter of minutes for your own business, plus the sales scripts. And tomorrow morning, we're actually holding a free live boot camp on Zoom. We're going to help you get this entire business set up 100% for free. So make sure you drop a comment down below so I can get you that private link so you could jump on that boot camp and get all the other freebies and bonuses for free. So anyway, guys, with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.